took me all morning to get my guys, to go from demolition to deconstruction. So we're just starting the deconstruction phase of our construction business. This house was full of all oak hardwood and that kind of stuff. So it really is, it's a crime to take all this stuff to the landfill. I mean, it's just, and even because of our time period, the city of Hurricane has been generous enough to, they were going to tear this thing down 2 weeks ago.
Stair trails look like that.
Yeah.
Dale and I worked probably 6 hours to talk the city into holding off the bulldozers and letting Dale get this training, because his Modern Home Concepts company is going to be the first certified deconstruction contractor through the Reuse People of America, and he'll work in partnership with us.
The EPA estimates that 250,000 single-family dwellings are demolished per year. We're one of the largest organizations in the country doing deconstruction. And because of that, we ourselves are doing some 200, 300, 400 projects a year. Others around the country are doing an equal amount. So there's probably about 2,000, maybe 3,000 houses a year that are finally being deconstructed. That's 0.1% of the entire market. So ours is just a small dent in what can be a real national movement. We don't care what the model of the house is or what the age of the house is or its vintage. The idea is to save building materials.
We've already had one truckload of product leave here today. We try to keep them in bundles, that people can carry. So we've got the newel post, the main body of your stairs, and then some of the trim work, your handrail. So this is actually the handrail piece, and the balusters are behind you. So someone could actually come in Habitat, and if they liked said piece, they could actually purchase this and use it for, something creative, or even put it into in a house. This newel post, if you tried to build it today, probably a couple $100. This way somebody could come in and get, quite frankly, a 100-year-old piece to put into their new house.
Within the past 2 years, we have morphed from an information resource to a community redevelopment corporation, and deconstruction is the first step in any kind of green building. And it also makes sense because we have incredible resources in West Virginia with our hardwoods. There is some deconstruction activity happening here, and there always has been. There's always been people who are sentimentally attached to buildings. They'll cherry pick what they want out of the old homestead. And there are some companies that are starting to re-mill old wood. So it's not completely new here. Ted and I were talking about the attitude towards some of these things, even in San Diego. It's pretty conservative among the contracting community. This might be the right time to introduce this new old idea and share this business model, because this business model actually offers a tax benefit with it that ordinarily isn't discussed. The person who owns this house might have been eligible for that tax donation benefit. He doesn't know anything about it. He just wants it bulldozed. Said he couldn't give any of the materials away in this house. Not true. Habitat for Humanity, the Restore, they are thrilled with the quality of materials. It's unbelievable. And one thing we're also trying to do is help communities understand, even in the worst looking houses, there's probably valuable wood, straight lumber, and varieties of hardwood that you'll never see again.